Hey, Paul. Good evening. How's it going? I was just sitting here working on some music. I'm trying to put out like a whole album. Oh no, that's not good. Just about see the TV. Hopefully you can see the cards. Just started. Not so great so far. Really not much of nothing. I got disconnected once already, which is kind of odd. I'm having issues with my internet. I told you that. I don't know what. And it acts up just whenever it feels like acting up, which is just very odd. I think we're gonna pass. Um, well, that's good that you can make out the cards. My internet just like, I don't know what you call it, just like stalls for a minute or something, and it makes no sense. I have good internet. It comes from the line. It's hooked into a UPS, so I know it's not losing power. I can't figure out for the life of me why it just kind of goes off and kicks back on. It doesn't make any sense because the router's not resetting, the modem's not resetting. It's just very odd. And we actually reset everything earlier because the internet stopped working. We were like, what is going on? And we reset it. It doesn't say there's any outages here. I mean, we get the highest internet package. I'm really confused. I don't know. It's very odd. Well, I guess I'm probably protecting this wide. Yeah. I think we're protecting this wide. Ace King, I think we're betting too, right? I mean, maybe not. He could have Ace King. I think we'll check. It's a tough spot here. Love to see two more. I know he's going to bet. He's going to stab at this ace high board. I can almost guarantee that. Yeah. And we almost just have to call. Did he really only 3-bet in with ace king? Oh, that king makes it even worse for us. Really need another ace at this point. I think he tries to kick at this one. There's the ace. I think we bet pot here. Will he call pot? I think we bet pot and we let him call, hopefully. Hopefully we get a call at pot. I don't want to bet too small, but I don't want to bet too big. Come on, what are you going to do? No call. Dang it. Well, it is what it is. Okay, the internet used to slow down here after 6 when everyone got home from work. Doesn't happen on landlines, but mobile data still. Yeah. Well, this one isn't bad. We're going to 3-bet this. Probably going to make him mad. And if he raises back up, which I doubt he will, we'll 4-bet back over the top. I think 10's sufficient. Yeah, we still have an overpair here. Yeah, as long as he's not got something rough on us, we're alright. I think we're going to go another 10 to go half pot. We do have the ace of spades. Still not a super fan of this. I wish I could get him out of this pot, honestly. I think we'll go more than that. Let's go... We want more than 10. Let's go 15 this round. 14-4. That's fine. Really like to see an ace. Okay, that'll work too. I guess we'll leave him alone for a minute. Yeah. Decent cards. Decent cards, not gonna lie. I still want to know what he had that first hand. That was a little unusual. I think honestly that he's been beating up the people here in this room and kind of bullying them around. So he may be super aggressive, and we may be able to take advantage of that because he's probably not going to fold much pre-flop. So as long as we can get a decent set, see, look how aggressive he is. Hopefully, he could have the flush there, but he may not too. Right? Let's see how he's been doing. Want to keep an eye on him. And we're going to try to play this one through too. Hopefully we don't get a raise prior to. We'll raise up to 3. He'll call. I'm almost confident of that. Well, we're out now. We don't want that one. You can have it. Looks like three big raise pre-flops, pretty standard for him. Wow. We're going to get them 3 bigs back from him. What's pot? 8.2. Yeah, we'll do 10. Wonder if he's a little aggressive too. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to limp in the thoughts that he's going to raise. And if he raises, we're going to raise back over the top of him just to see how he reacts. Yeah. Beautiful. How'd that work? See? These guys, man, they are something. Yep. I think a bunch of them are. I think number 5's probably the same, but I kind of like it when we get a little aggressive with these guys. Got to be a little careful with our raises, though, because, again, now we've got a hand that's not great. I'm almost wondering if we should try to limp again. Hate to do that. I think we just... What's pot? I think we just do... Yeah. All right. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. I don't think 6 is playing, so I will let him have it this time. I think he probably has it. Another one of these hands, man. We're getting decent hands. It's just a fact of, you know, they're not super great in order to play these guys through all their huge raises that they're doing here. Come on, call in 4-seat. I really want to know what these guys are showing up with when they're... There we go. Hopefully we get to see something here. I think we got a... We had a good piece of this hand here. We got an open-ended straight. Ace would be pretty good here. It'd be a little tough because a lot of times a guy could have ace-3. You know, like an ace-3 suited. So a little scary. For our hand there. See if we get raised on. If we are, we're just gonna give it up this time around. Yeah. I think we just fold here. Show that we're not biggest, most aggressive person out here. A little bit of weakness so that they will they'll bet a little into it too, thinking they can still take advantage of it. Oh, wow. Sure enough. Huh. 2.2. I should call there. I'm gonna call with fours. This is an aggressive bunch we're playing here, so. Not the best flop for us. Two-seat really hadn't played much. Maybe we bet a third pot at it just to fill it out. Normally I wouldn't bet an ace-high flop because they're always stabbing, but he already checked it through, so. See if he'll continue or not. No. So now we don't let him get a card. I don't really want him to get a free card there. Yeah. No, maybe somebody's going to ask us for money. Good luck with that. Yeah. Oh, it's funny though. No, it didn't work for the last one. You were exactly right. Did not work at all. Ooh. This is probably going to end up an all-in pretty quick. I think both these guys are actually, you know, not super aggressive, so they believe they have it. Now, I would love to know what kind of cards these guys are throwing big money at. Something I would love to know. They're about even, too, so this is one of those things that could get pretty nasty pretty quick. I'm kind of concerned that the 6-seat can outplay the 2-seat. Yeah. That probably made somebody's day. That king probably made somebody's day. I wonder if the other one's on a flush draw. That would be pretty impressive if they're now looking for that last spade, because they're definitely going to call regardless. Just lost a viewer. That was impressive, huh? I was hoping to see some cards there. I don't think we're continuing with King 3. I think we will let them battle it out. There's the king, but I don't think I would have liked the kicker regardless, so. I try to stay out of hands like that, I'll be honest with you. We were talking about it on the live stream this morning. I forgot who I was talking to. I don't know. It might have been Lost in Voids. And we were talking about leaks, right? And it was based towards trading, but I was talking about how poker's the same way. If you figure out a way to, you know, seal your leaks so you're not leaking money, it improves your game a lot. And obviously it's the same thing for trading, right? You got to figure out a way to seal your leaks, limit your losses, because whenever you lose, that's all the more you have to win, right? Always makes it tough that way. Yeah, we're calling here, as long as it doesn't get too crazy. If it was suited, I'd feel a lot better about it. Don't like that king. He's going to stab at this, so we're definitely going to check it to him. Let him make the stab. Yeah. And we don't have a lot going here, honestly. He again can have all the ace-king combos. Unfortunately, that's his range. Now the flush comes. Still not super stoked here. I want to talk us out of the hand per se, but yeah, I'm a little concerned with this one, I'll be honest with you. I don't feel like we're in the best spot in the world. Don't feel like we are in the best spot in the world. I think we're going to let him have this one. Maybe we got him, but I want to find a different line to take advantage of having him, honestly. Not super stoked about it. I can't tell you for sure that we didn't have him beat there, but there was a lot that beat us. That third king that came after we folded wasn't a great card either. We still don't know exactly what he's raising with. So he has folded, you know, a good percentage as well. So he's not just you know, raising three bigs with every hand. So he is selective. We just don't know exactly how selective, but a lot of that was going to hit him, you know. Yeah. King anything, King X, suited for the clubs. I mean, he had a lot of things he could have had there that completely had us beat, sadly. And he was super out of position. So, being in an early position, if he thinks that far into it, like I said, you never know if these guys do or not, but if he does, which I'm going to assume with a lot of the folds that he's made, he probably does. Four clubs on the board as well. Yeah, very dangerous. Exactly. So it's only a one outer. Yeah, it just wasn't our setup. Oh, jeez. Can we get a 4? Gonna have to pay for this 4 if we get it, I imagine. Yeah. Good, we get to see a free card. That doesn't mean that nobody has a king or a jack. That's the whole thing. They could be trying to trap you, but for us, we want a free card. Well, I don't know if we love that card or not. Now any pairs winning is the problem. A jack or any pairs winning. I think we have to bet here. Not that I love it, but I think we have to. I don't love it just for the fact that any jack or any king beats us, but at the same time, if the next card comes and pairs somebody, it's probably going to be bigger than a 4. Chances are. So we're going to throw a pop bet out here, see if we get raised, see if everybody just folds. They're looking at this board the same way. Yeah, he calls. I'm not in love with that, but he could have a 7 now, right? That's where the problem comes in at. Jack or a 7, he's got this made. I'm going to check it through, and we're going to hope we're good. We are. All right. So that was scary. A little scary there, not going to lie. He played that with, what did he show there? Ace something suited, I think. I think it was ace 7 suited there. So the reason that he called was because he assumed that his ace was going to be good. 3 of a kind kings with an ace kicker. And he thought we were just trying to bet him off of it. The only thing that beat us there was king, jack, 7 as far as the board goes, and then anybody who had any pocket pair bigger than a 4. That's where the problem came in with that hand, right? Of course, we got a call here again. Or, I mean... yeah. Great board. Great board. Would have loved to see some hearts. I assume that. I think we give up again. Like I said, we just... even if the ace was to come, we got a 2 kicker. That's the problem with those suited aces that are small kickers. I mean, you can get the... there's a lot of things you can do with them because you can get the wheel straight. So you've got, you know, ace 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got the flush with the hearts, and of course you always have the ace. So they're decent hands to open with, but you kind of need the flop to go your way because the ace isn't super strong when your kicker's so small. I feel like he does a great job of folding, honestly. I think we're calling here. we stab at this. We're representing the jack if we do. I think we'll take a third pot at it and just take a stab quick and see. It is a rainbow board. That's not a bad card for us. Few more outs that way. I think we stab at it one more time. And hope for the river to play our way. We built the pot a bit. River did not play our way. Was he drawing? Or did he actually have it? We have really no showdown value. What can we bet him out of? I think we're going to do a half pot here. 3/4. Do like a 10. If he calls, he calls. It is what it is. We tried to get one through and it didn't work. See, if he doesn't call, then we got one through. The size that makes him want to call. So when you throw a size out there that makes them want to call, they wonder why, right? They wonder, why are you throwing a bet out there that's small enough that you're saying, hey, I want you to call me. And that normally shows them that, you know, their strength, and you want to be high enough that the EV is not worth it for them. So that's why I said just over, you know, right around half pot, just over half pot, because it's enough that they don't really want to put the money out there if they don't have something, but not so little that they look at it as, okay, well, I could just call regardless because, you know, maybe I win here. And if we really want to get crazy about it, and the problem was we didn't really have a hand that was worth trying to catch anything with, but you could do, you know, a big bet. But the problem with that, I find, is first off, a lot of people, when you big bet the river, they start debating whether you are bluffing or not because you made such a big bet. And now you're basically going to lose a lot more money if they call you and you essentially have nothing. So you want to have a little something, at least something that may take the pot if you're going to put in a big bet, in my opinion. Again, not everybody does this. I'm going to try to limp here. Probably a dumb idea. We're super out of position. See if we can limp. We'll call a raise that isn't too stupid. And we'll just see the flop, right? Any raises on the flop, and we will fold if we don't catch a 3. Nines definitely was not what we were looking for. And he'll definitely stab at this. He keeps the heat on the whole dang time. Unless he has a 9, which is even better for us. Not anymore. Because now he's got a full house regardless. Definitely not a fan of this. 9 would have been good if 3 would have came. Now our 2 pair doesn't even stand up anymore. We are essentially drawing dead. Yeah, it is all you. There's nothing we can even... There's nothing we can even do here. Wow. Nine jack? I don't know. I believe the 2 seat keeps gonna have to log off for this for the night. Had busy day doing manual labor and I'm wrecked. All right, man. Have a great night. I will see you, or we'll talk tomorrow, one way or another. Have a good one, man. Cheers. Absolutely crazy. Guys, here we are. Caught aces again tonight. Guess like Paul said, maybe the Irish luck is running with the cards tonight. We're gonna raise this up and try to just take blinds. We get called, we get called. It is what it is. Not absolutely in love with that flop. And we do have the ace of spades, so we're going to continue to play into this. We're going to go ahead and put him all in. All right, there it is. Thinking about putting a playlist together. I don't know if any of you guys are in the from the trading server and watch the trading live streams, but I'm thinking about putting kind of a customized playlist together for this live stream as well, based around, you know, poker. So I may be doing that here before much longer, so it's not just quiet there in the background. I mean, this is all kind of new here, guys. Queen, ace, king. All right, we're not going to protect that wide. We'll let them battle this out. I think we just fold here, honestly. If this table starts falling apart, guys, we may call it a night. We end up with less players even yet, because it's already kind of ugly. Oh, I'm not a huge fan right here already. I want to play this, but we're going to be out of position always. Just not enough players. This is where he probably takes a stab at it. No, it's a little surprising. We'll go ahead and check it through. Yeah. We've got nothing to work with there. Just not a lot out here. I think I am going to sit out next big blind, so we'll let it play one more time around, and I think I'm going to call it a session, guys. Table pretty much broke apart, and there's just not a lot of money on the table anymore. I mean, I think we'll take it, tally it up, and go on. Yeah, he's setting out too. That's the thing. And we'll wait after we set out and see if anybody shows up. If the room starts getting, if it starts filling up again, we'll continue to play, but if not, we will tally up profits and wait for the next session. Yeah. I think I'm just going to tally it, guys. Let's see what we got real quick. All right, guys, there she is. Have a great rest of your night. I appreciate you all for showing up. And as always, guys, stay consistent out there.